My mother-in-law started cursing loudly in the living room. So now you think you're tough? Did we marry you to treat you like a queen? Look in the mirror. Do you really think you're a goddess? Get out here and wash those clothes, or I'll call my son to teach you a lesson. I couldn't take it anymore. I married into your family, but I wasn't sold to you. I didn't take a penny of dowry when I married. If you want a maid, hire one. I slammed the door and cried on the bed. My mother-in-law called Wesley, playing the victim. When he came home, he dragged me out of bed. Diana, apologize to Mom. Every time we argued, he always sided with his mother. Why should I apologize? What did I do wrong? She bullies me and you want me to apologize? I wiped away my tears and turned away from him. My mother-in-law also came into the room, her words biting. I told you not to marry her. And look, it hasn't been long. And she's already trying to dominate me. Wesley pushed her out of the room. All right, Mom, enough. I'll talk to her. He handed me a tissue to wipe my tears. Diana, Mom is old and she has a heart condition. You're so magnanimous, you should be more accommodating, right? Just go and make peace with her. He knew I was soft-hearted and wouldn't hold a grudge against his mother, so he coaxed me into apologizing. But little did he know, the more I let it slide, the more she bullied me. One night my period came and I stained the bed in my pajamas. I got up, took off my pajamas and left them in the bathroom, thinking I'd wash them the next day since it was so late. The next morning I was woken up by my mother-in-law yelling. She didn't even knock before barging in and throwing the bedsheets at me. Get up and wash this. Isn't it disgusting? I was in pain. Mom, my stomach hurts. Let me rest for a bit and I'll wash it later. She went berserk and dragged me out of bed. How dare you say your stomach hurts? It's been so long and you still haven't gotten pregnant. The blanket was yanked off and I was left with nothing to wear. I covered my chest and picked up the blanket, feeling like my dignity had been trampled on. My tone grew cold. I'm going to get dressed and wash the sheets. Please leave. Luckily, her phone rang, saving us from a full-blown argument. My mother-in-law had arranged another mahjong game with her relatives. As I hung clothes on the balcony, I overheard her relatives gossiping inside. Your daughter-in-law still hasn't gotten pregnant? Who knows? No sign of it yet. Could she be infertile? Exactly. My daughter got pregnant right after getting married, and now the baby's already over a year old. Maybe you should try some folk remedies. My mother-in-law glanced at me with a sneer. I bet she's just a chicken that can't lay eggs. What kind of mother-in-law would joke about her daughter-in-law like this? I couldn't stand listening any longer. I called Wesley several times, but he didn't pick up. When he got home, his mother immediately pulled him aside to whisper. When he came back to our room, I wanted to talk to him, but he was busy texting on his phone. I tried to grab his phone and he snapped at me. Stop making trouble. I'm busy with work. I was taken aback. What work do you have to do at home? If I don't work, what will you eat and drink? All the money in this house comes from my hard work. All you do is spend money. You can't even take care of my mom. I couldn't believe what he was saying. What money have I spent? Apart from groceries and living